Welcome back, everyone. It is time for entertainment news with Jay Cruz, and there is no shortage of things to talk about. Were you shocked by this, Jay Cruz? Cardi B showing up on cable television. She was actually on Fox News, right, with Candace Owens, talking about the Grammys and the performance. I thought, that's mixed company for Fox News, right?
I mean, Candace is a fan of Fox News, obviously.
Well, I know, but I'm thinking Cardi B to go on Tucker Carlson's show. That
yes,
I have to give her credit for that because he's not kind.
No, he's not. Wait, so Cardi was on Carson? I thought
That's what I'm. Well, listen, I'm just looking at the notes here, saying that it all seemed like fun and games when they appeared together. Did they appear together or not?
No, they did not. No.
Okay,
Candace was on Tucker's show on
I
Fox.
gotcha.
And she mentioned that she was super offended by the WAP performance at the Grammys and that it is all going to trash. She called her a terrible role model for young women and black culture. Cardi, in return, said Candace sets black and white women back hundreds of years. Cardi even found an old tweet where Candace praised Cardi for her self-expression, and then Candace threatened to sue Cardi for defamation. Cardi wants to sue her for allegations that she photoshopped the tweet. So again, they're just going back and forth on Twitter, and it's a lot of tweets. It's not just like one or two. Like, they went back and forth for a while.
Candace Owens, I'm going to share my opinion here for what it's worth. Not that anybody cares, but on the surface, thank you. Somebody cares. I felt like early on, Candace Owens, I know, is trying to be a contrarian, and she can make some very well-constructed points, and as she lays out an argument for something. But some of what I'm seeing here and some of what I've seen as of late just seems to be simply for the sake of garnering attention and getting her name out there, and there doesn't seem to be, in my opinion, anything incredibly constructive about a lot of it. I mean, am I wrong in saying that?
I mean, don't get me wrong, Ron. Sometimes I hear her talk, and I might say to myself, okay, you might have a slight point here.
Right.
And I hear that she's got a new talk show coming. And again, this isn't the first time her and Cardi went at it. She likes to go at Cardi. She's called her stupid. She's attacked her. And Cardi, in return, is clever and witty on Twitter, And so I agree with you. I think it's a little bit for attention. WAP is a popular song. If you watch the performance at the Grammys, you might have not liked it. I get it, but it's also women empowerment. It's time. It's the time of the woman. So,
it was definitely, a turning point for the Grammys and a turning point for that conversation. There's no doubt about that. I have never seen a season of The Bachelor where there's more news about things not related to finding love than this season. So Matt James now tweeting about his search for a therapist, and whether it was in jest or not, The Bachelor is not taking it lightly. They're saying, yes, I mean, if you need help, we're here to help you through this. What are you making of this?
Okay, so the tweet came right after the finale of The Bachelor, and the news broke that he broke up with the final pick, Rachel Kirkconnell, because of alleged racist past. And he's also mentioning that with all the racist tension that's going on in the country right now, this just added to his suffering. But, the show is taking it very seriously. Apparently, they take the mental health of their cast on the show very seriously. And the help is there if he wants it.
I have such mixed feelings about this because they set them up in situations that could be draining on your mental health, and yet they agree to sign up to do the show knowing after 20 plus seasons that this is, can be a difficult proposition to be thrust into the spotlight, but they choose to do it. They want to do it. So you sign up for it, and then there's also a flip side to it. When we talk about racial conversations, it has come to a head on The Talk, which is a show meant to be a place where you can talk about difficult things. So Sharon Osbourne wanted to defend her friend Piers Morgan. She does not believe he's a racist. Got aggressive with Cheryl Underwood. I'm only going to play a little part of this. It's a minute. We don't have that much time. Let's play a part of it to get a feel and a flavor for why the show is now off the air, probably until next week.
On hiatus.
Yeah, let's take a look.
I will ask you again, Cheryl.
Yes.
I've been asking you during the break. I am asking you again. And don't try and cry, because if anyone should be crying, it should be me. This is the situation.
Yes.
You tell me where you have heard him say, educate me. tell me when you have heard him say racist things. Educate me. Tell me.
It is not the exact words of racism. It's the implication and the reaction to it. To not want to address that because she is a black woman and to try to dismiss it or to make it seem less than what it is. That's what makes it racist. But right now, I'm talking to a woman.
There is part of it, Jay Cruz, and they had a conversation after the show. A decision was made to take a hiatus. They were supposed to come back today. They're not coming back. Maybe next week, but we don't really know. Sharon Osbourne has told ET that she wishes she had not dismissed Cheryl Underwood. Do you think the damage is done? Do you think they can repair this? What are you thinking this is going to cause for the future?
You know, Cheryl has a podcast, and this past Friday on the podcast, she said herself that she considers Sharon a friend, but she did have to restrain herself from taking it further. Sharon has came out and said that she apologizes. She has to own up to what she did. There's no other way. She should have never stopped or commented about Cheryl crying and that she should be the one crying because they were both hurting. You know, they were both hurting. And I could see a friend coming to another friend's defense, but the way Sharon handled that, not necessarily the best way. And now there's a chance that she might not be coming back to the show.
Well, now there's this. I just want to show you this before we leave, because what's happened is this has opened up, I don't want to call it a floodgate, but it certainly opened the door up to others to step in and share experiences. I'm old enough, says Holly Robinson Pete, to remember when Sharon complained that I was too ghetto for the talk, then I was gone. I bring this up now because I was mortified watching the disrespectful, condescending tone she took with her co-host, who remained calm and respectful. So now others are coming forward with past stories, and this is how these things sometimes come to fruition. One thing sets it off, others feel
it's a snowball.
Empowered to come forth and say, this may be an indication of something worse, where maybe she's responsible for creating a toxic work environment. So I'm wondering if that's the next conversation. That could have a very different outcome than how she and Cheryl reconcile their differences.
Absolutely. And I also read that former co-workers, one of Asian descent and one who was lesbian, also have complaints about Sharon, that she used derogatory terms towards them. So like you said, it's a snowball effect. One person comes out, then other people get the courage to come out. And again, I repeat, Sharon Osbourne might not be on the talk anymore. We'll see, though.
Well, Jay Cruz, I'm glad we could have the talk about the talk and other topics.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. And there is all of your information, jaycruzonair.com. His Twitter, his Instagram as well.